Hi everyone, it's Chris Tuck here from West Wickham Health and Fitness and also survivorsofabuse.org.uk. So I'm just out on my morning walk with the dog just before I start the second week of my 8-week Survivors of Abuse course at the charity 1 in 4. So I just wanted to speak about my week and what I've been up to, and I would love to hear from you guys. What have you been up to? So because of my different jobs that I do, health and wellness in the community, I run classes, as many of you know. I also a founder and director of the charity Survivors of Abuse. I've created an 8-week health and wellness recovery from trauma course as a result of my many years in the fitness industry. But also because of my own recovery from trauma, I was able to put this 8-week course together, write a book and publish that book to help survivors who need support in their everyday life to recover in a holistic way from the trauma that they went through as a child. This isn't to replace counselling or psychiatry or anything else that they may need. It's just an alternative way of living your life to the full, becoming healthier, happier, and living your life to your full potential. So that's what that course is about. So Monday to Thursday, I tend to concentrate on my health and wellness business and looking after myself and my family, etc., just like everybody else. And then Friday tends to be the day that I work at the Independent Inquiry into Child Sexual Abuse, and it can be very, very exhausting, to be honest. I've worked at the inquiry now for since 2015, so coming up to 6 years, and all I've done as a survivor is use my lived experiences of what I've gone through, of my recovery, of my journey through the criminal justice system with seeker criminal injuries compensation, just using my lived experiences along with many, many other survivors that I've come into contact over the years, that I now call, many of them, really good friends of mine. And I use my lived experiences and their experiences with their permission to make change happen in systems that have failed us. Social services, the police, schools, criminal justice system. So it's about using all of what I've gone through for me personally to validate those experiences and to make change in the systems that have consistently failed us back when we were children, adolescents, but now as adults. And of course, that's still failing children today. So on a Friday mainly, that's what I do, but I work every single day with victims and survivors of childhood abuse and trauma. But every so often, 2 or 3 times a year, I get the opportunity to work with a group of survivors on not a one-to-one basis because it's a group, but in a very small defined way by running my course and helping them on their road to better health, improved health, mental and physical health and emotional health. So it's really important for me to pay back, to help those that are really struggling, and there are many of us. The scale and scope of childhood abuse is, no one really knows how deep and how large the problem is. But abuse within the family home, abuse within the extended family, friends, abuse within institutions, and the failures of not responding to victims and survivors in the right way. There's a lot of work to be done, and it might take another generation before that change that we want to see right now actually comes to fruition, because we need a cultural change, we need a societal change, we need zero tolerance approach to abuse, to prevent it happening in the first place, and then to acknowledge that it does happen and it has happened to individuals, and then to provide them, me, other adults, adolescents and children that are being abused today, giving them the right, appropriate help and support that they deserve, you know. So that's what my week looks like. A normal family life, with my husband and my children and my dog, but also creating change that is needed so badly out there for other victims and survivors, other individuals that are coming through with the impact of what they go through on a day-to-day basis. And the biggest thing that every single one of you can do out there is to have an open mind about the scale, the scope. Thinking about a friend or a family member that may be not themselves, or maybe having this going on in the background for them, and you may be the person that they disclose to. Where would you go for help and support? What would you actually do? You can be the best friend, the best family member, if you are able to step up and actually help the person that turns to you and says, you know what, this thing happened to me. Don't know what to do. I don't know where to go with it. Could you possibly help? That would be amazing. Absolutely amazing. Yeah. And for those individuals out there that are not victims and survivors of any kind of abuse, but are just struggling, you could be that person for them today. So there's my week. It's a mix of things. It has a massive impact on me, and I have to take care of myself. I have to do a lot of self-care, but that's my choice to do what I'm doing, and I love it. I wouldn't be without it. I think that is my mission, my passion. It's my reason for being. It's my purpose in life. I just do have to step off the journey every so often to look after myself, and that's absolutely okay. Anyway, today the weather is beautiful. It's a lovely day. I love being out in nature. My dog, she's everything to me. She's another furry kid. And I need to now just crack on because I need to go and deliver my course. Day 2 of an 8-week course. Whatever you're doing, guys, have an excellent day and let me know what your week looked like. Was it stressful? Was it peaceful? Was it a mix of both? All right, guys, so that's just a little glimpse into my life, and I will speak to you all in another IG Live or a Facebook Live. Yeah, catch you soon, guys. Have a wicked day. Bye.